You're listening to our stupid opinions. Hello, everybody. It's me, Hank, with
James.
Hey, James. How are you?
Doing pretty well.
Don't care. So here we are talking about games. Game of the Year for 2015. Guys, just so you know, the footage on screen is pre-recorded. We're not playing. We're just talking, and that's just something for you to look at. So anyway, 2015, James. Are you sad it's over?
Sad 2015's over?
What am I talking? 2014.
We're uploading this in 2016, right?
Shut up, James. You're confusing me. And the listeners. Are you sad 2014 is ending?
No, because it means I get to go on vacation and I get to have fun.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart.
Yep.
2014 was a big year for games, though. Some pretty badass games came out. We both had a lot of fun playing them, recording them, putting them on our YouTube channel, calling up our grandma and trying to explain to her what a video game is.
Mine are dead.
No wonder she doesn't understand.
Yeah, it's very hard.
She's up in heaven playing Pong with Jimi Hendrix. Or hell, depending on if you like his music.
Yep.
So anyway, what were some of the games that stood out for you as far as... So we'll get to the game of the year at the end, what we feel is our specific games of the year. And, you know, we're also kind of basing this off what we have most fun playing, what stood out to us for the way we played games over the year. But what did you like? What stood out? Go.
In terms of the most fun that I had all year long, it's...
Wait, is this your game of the year or just honorable mention?
This would be my game of the year, probably.
Well, no, that's going to go later. I just
Okay,
said, yeah.
this will be my honorable mention then.
Yeah.
People are going to hate on me for this because this game sucks in the eyes of most people, but I had a lot of fun with it. I stuck with it. I'm going to go with Destiny.
Destiny?
Yeah.
You motherfucking asshole! I
know.
can't believe you just said that.
Yeah.
God damn! No, I'm kidding around. Destiny got a lot of hate.
Yeah, and rightfully so. The storyline... What storyline? There's no storyline.
Yeah.
The missions and the gameplay is completely repetitive. You're doing the same things over and over and over in an endless grind.
Wait, hold on. Who's this? We've got a special guest. It's Mr. Peter Dinklage. Hello, I came from the moon. I'm a wizard. Sorry, I couldn't resist myself. Finish your thought?
No, it's
I'm saying his presence was a little shitty. His
it
acting
was. I mean,
sucked.
but he was playing a robot though. Can you really fault him for being kind of dead in his delivery?
Dude, the Siri on my iPhone has more personality and inflection in her voice than Tyrion Lannister does on Game of Destinies.
Yeah.
So
okay, I'm gonna defend him. It was the part. It's like that's like saying Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't lively enough in Terminator. He was supposed to be robotic. He was supposed to be emotionless.
yeah, I get it, but that's the future. And in the future, we have more engaging robots to trick our dumb human brains into believing that robots are people too. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I don't think I made any sense.
Yeah.
So Destiny was a disappointment.
Well, in those categories, yes, but I think it has one saving grace, and that is that the gameplay itself is really well done. It's
cracking some nuts. I'm sorry, I'm cracking.
Okay. The mechanics, the combat is spot on, is fully polished. No matter you're playing the same missions over and over, but you're having fun doing it.
Yeah. So like Halo is easy to pick up, and anybody who had not played it could just enjoy shooting, and you can run around and get used to the controls very quickly. And then there's also a much more nuanced way to play Halo and a depth that you can get after lots of practice. And Destiny did capture that part of it, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Agree?
Yeah. I mean, it did, and it's very much like Halo in the sense that it doesn't really matter a whole lot which character you play. You get 3 different character choices. You get 3 different supers.
Yeah.
But really, they don't feel all that different.
Right.
So it's
the one had the glide jump and one had
they promised a lot. They promised dynamic weather effects.
Yeah.
They promised all sorts of stuff that just didn't.
But you put in a
materialize.
lot of time playing that game.
Yeah,
a lot of hours.
I still enjoy it just because the gameplay is so strong.
Right.
And, I mean, I start a new mission and I say, okay, I got to do the same thing over and over and over, and it's a little annoying, but still, it feels, entertaining every time you go through it.
Yeah, totally.
Which people may disagree with me about. I've done the same missions 100 times, but some people can handle it, some people can't.
Right.
And
you've gotten pretty good at it, and it's fun to play with people you know. And
Yeah.
they like the item thing is all fun. But anyway, this is not the Destiny talk show.
Right. So what's your runner-up?
My runner-up. Well, I don't know if I'd say runner-up. I just say something that I had a lot of fun playing. Last of Us Remastered on PS4. Obviously, this game came out, 1924?
Yeah, something like that.
When was it, 11?
It may have been 11. Honestly, I'm not sure. It came out in the PS3 first.
It had been on my radar. Sorry, I'm eating walnuts, everybody. Delicious walnuts from the grocery store. That's where they grow walnuts. It was always on my radar as something people talked about and played, but I just never got around to getting into it. But because it was the channel, they're like, let's play this. It was remastered. Man, it was so good. I got so into it. I really enjoyed being Joel. I've always wanted to be a handsome man with abs. And I've always wanted to be a 14-year-old girl with no family. That game let me do both of those things, which is pretty badass. But the way you integrated game, like the world felt kind of real, and it was pretty linear. My biggest gripe would be that it's sort of a linear, just kind of push you down the haunted house hallway until the next thing. Although the exploration levels, to be fair, now that I'm going to disagree with myself, is like you could replay a mission or like a particular battle over and over and over, and it would play out differently each time,
right?
Which was cool. So and that's might be the reason why the game I have picked as my game of the year stands out, because it's what Last of Us wasn't. But I'll get to that when it's my turn. And right now, I want to know what was your game of the year, James. Walnut? I'll put it in your mouth for you.
I'll live without that.
Okay, okay, fine.
I'll regret it soon.
To each their own.
Okay,
right?
so my game of the year is the one thing that I had the most amount of fun playing the whole year. I don't think it's the pinnacle of technical achievement. I don't think it's it's not an open world game. It's not I played the crap out of it, so I'm gonna go with Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8.
The gameplay, the graphics, the music, the replayability, the DLC package that came out, it's just pure fun.
Princess Peach's butt.
Yeah,
that is a tight tushy, right? I'm thinking of Toadstool. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I will agree with that one.
Yeah, nice. So it's fluid, it's smooth, it plays fun. It's the Mario Kart of the past that everybody fell in love with. And any gripes? What would stand out as something that it needed improvement on? The battle mode.
Oh, I was about to say there's nothing wrong with this game, but you're absolutely right. The battle mode is complete garbage.
Yeah.
And I was hoping in the DLC they would fix that, but they didn't. And if people don't know what we're talking about,
yeah, go ahead.
The battle mode that was made popular in the Super Nintendo version, you're basically in this designated arena that's designed for up to maybe 2 different players to go at it against each other, shooting shells.
Four players.
I don't think there were 4 players in the Super Nintendo. Am I wrong?
Oh, I thought there was, but it was like you said, it was like quadrants, or it was designed for specifically
it
battles.
Worked perfectly. It was designed specifically for that.
Great party game.
Yeah, and what they did in Mario Kart 8 was they just allowed you to drive on the existing tracks around these long tangling loops, rarely getting the chance to shoot a weapon at someone else because you're always so far apart on these levels. It just didn't work. It felt wrong. It was boring. You try it once, you put it down and say, wow, that was dumb. And all they had to do to fix it was make designated PvP,
It's basically
levels.
like saying we're going to have a paintball match, and the field for the paintball match is a marathon race.
Yes.
It's like, so you have to run up and around giant circles looking like, no, you pick a block and you make it a park, and then you shoot people. You use a nursing home with paintball guns, and you do it at lunchtime, so the old people are all in there and they get scared, and then they run around, and you hide behind them after they collapse into huddled, dying old masses.
Yeah, and there's a reason you have these big, long, looping tracks is because that design is conducive to racing.
Yeah.
Not conducive to battle mode.
It sounds so lazy to do it that way.
Yeah, but everything about the game was so polished and so well done. It's like they didn't cut any corners anywhere, and yet they do that.
When you're a struggling little indie like Nintendo, things can get hard finding the funding. The interns didn't show up that day, and everything fell apart.
A little bit of trivia. You know what Nintendo means in Japanese?
It means guess the word.
Yeah, I could be wrong about this, but I think it means go. That's what I read in a trivia site.
Wow.
The trivia site has,
So is that why the Monopoly game version of Japanese is collect money, do not pass Nintendo?
Yes, do not collect 200.
I couldn't remember how it went.
Yeah.
I'm a dummy. Let me get another bite of walnut here. Okay, my game of the year, James, you want to ask me?
What is your game of the year?
Oh, wait, say it in our format. What's your stupid opinion?
Oh, what's your stupid opinion?
My stupid opinion for game of the year, drum roll, is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Wow, that's
Fuck
stupid.
Yeah. I am just so impressed with that game completely. I know it wasn't released necessarily in 2014.
Well, the remastered one.
The remastered PS4 version. I'm shitting my pants and my mouth for the PC version, which is in January. And god damn it, I just the immersion that the game offers. I meant by The Last of Us before was like an open world Last of Us would be fucking awesome. And I'm excited to play Nathan Drake?
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 is a similar combat. That's a side note. But GTA 5 anything you can do, like anything you can imagine you can do. I mean, you can't hump unicorns yet, but just the overall complexity of the game, the story is great. Although I just love driving around and causing trouble and doing weird stuff, and the way they integrate the NPCs. Because I played the original GTA games, the top-down games.
Oh yeah.
And I played them when they were like released in the back in the day.
Yeah.
And so I remember like one of the little like ways you'd score points. It was like a row of joggers running around. It was like it was just top down, and it was the worst. So you had the head in the middle and like kind of an orange body, and you can see their arms and legs like moving. Top down, horrible. But if you got a good speed and you can run over all 12 or however many it was, you scored a big points, and it was a big bloody mess, and it was exciting. And unfortunately, I don't know why GTA hasn't done an homage to the joggers, though. You'd think that'd be a thing where they'd have like a row of NPCs running around,
or at least like an arcade you can go into, and suddenly you're playing the classic GTA.
Oh, dude, brilliant! Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. Now I know what I want for Christmas. But just the game itself is just amazing. The graphics. We live in LA, so the immersion feeling. I've driven around LA and been like, I had a moment where I was like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if am I playing? Am I at home playing this game, or am I driving? Can I go kill that hooker?
Yeah.
Why is this hooker blowing me? And then that would happen.
Yeah.
In LA.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
If you have a bad day at work, you can just go on GTA 5 and start shooting rockets into your workplace building.
Totally. It's great. I stole a military helicopter the other day down at the airport, and I had a moment where I was like, I think I might be really stealing a military helicopter, but I might be on the couch with James. I don't know. I'm very confused. But anyway, the game is awesome. James, you're awesome.
Ooh.
Everybody, what's your stupid opinion? We want to know what your game of the year is for 2014. And let us know that. And also just send us a message. Tell us how much you love us, because we love you. James, I love you. Say it back. Say it back to me, bitch. Don't say it, James. Say it back to me, James. Fucking say it back to me.
Send help.
Send help for James. Bye.